Hi, hello, and welcome. Glad to have you guys here for another pick a card reading. Today we are taking a look at what your person's late night thoughts of you are. And this could go any number of ways, right? It could be really spicy, muy caliente, and a lot of tea being spilled, or it could just be one of those really intense, heavy type of readings that comes through. I have no idea. I do not know. But before we get to that, I did want to let you guys know I have my daughter returning for another collective message for the Luminous Collective here, and this our guides were like, get her on the channel again. So apparently, this is a message that many of you needed, and you'll know. And like I said, she is really good at what she does. She does my personal readings, so trust me, she's been correct so many times for me. It's insane. So I'm going to go ahead and let her do that. But before I do, I did want to just show you what the three piles are, which characters we have today. From the 100 Acre Wood, we have Mr. Piglet in his winter gear. I got this as one of the Christmas presents, and it came up. I opened it up because she'd given it to me. So I opened them up, and Piglet was one of them. So I haven't shown them on the channel too much. But we have seen this one. We have seen Miss Tiana. So she is for pile 2. Ready to make some gumbo, of course, from Princess and the Frog. Love that movie. And not just because of Friends on the Other Side and tarot readings and all that. It's just a good movie. I love it. A cute love story there. And then rounding up our third selection from Encanto is Miss Dolores. And she's listening to what's up. She knows what's going on. If she could just focus. It's for some reason it doesn't want to. I've been hearing this weird like gurgling, bubbling noise. I don't have anything, and it's like in my room. It's kind of in this area that I'm hearing it. So I don't know if it's one of these new candles I bought. I don't know. We'll see if it happens during the reading. But I'm gonna go ahead and if you guys want to jump ahead, cool. I would love if you guys would listen to Mad's collective reading message. I feel like it's gonna connect and resonate for a lot of you. Yeah, I don't know what the message is. She actually did it before I started the reading because she had some other stuff going on. But like I said, our guides, her guides, my guides, I don't know, they're just like, get her on the channel again. And so that is what it's going to be. So go ahead and just listen on through, and then please select your pile after. If you're just like, I just want to listen to my message, then go ahead. Timestamps are in the description and comment section. I will meet you guys at your pile.
Hello, this is Macabre. I'm here to offer all of you just a collective reading. So just take what resonates. If it doesn't, you can definitely skip past part of it. But this is going to be for all of you watching this video. So let's find out what you guys need to know. Let's start with that. Alright, so we have the Two of Wands and we have the Six of Wands. You guys need to be unapologetically you. No, you aren't everyone's cup of tea, and that's okay. Some people find you too sweet, some people find you too bitter, but there are some people that will love the specific flavor of your personality and your entire being. The Seven of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Just don't allow yourself to be ostracized just because you don't fit into the box or the norms that people try to fit you in to appease only themselves. And then just keep in mind as well that so many people that are the facet of these ideals are more often the people who've truly lost themselves along the way. With the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles reversed, this conservatism is what holds you back and kills your growth. In order for you to truly blossom, to be at your full capacity and confidence in your own being, you need to break free from its grasp. Don't make it control your entire life. You let it decide or don't let it decide. You are the decider. You will decide what values are worthy of your presence, worthy of your time. With the High Priestess and the Knight of Cups, there lies so much beyond the surface with all of you. A beauty that can't be described in just simple terms and definitions. You aren't meant to be just categorized and fit the ideas of fantasies of other people. Know your worth. That is the main message across this entire reading. Know your worth, because only people outside of you can guess. You will know. You are the determiner. And only you. Don't let other people tell you what you're worth. Once again, just take what resonates. I know this is a general collective message for everyone that is watching this video right now. My name is Macabre, and if you guys are interested, that is my tag on all social medias as well. I do my own little shorts on Instagram, TikTok. If you are interested in more of my readings, I also do have an Etsy. So, I'll look forward to hearing from you guys, and next time I'll be back later on to do another reading for all of you whenever it calls me forth. And goodbye.
Hi, Pile 1. Welcome to your pick a card reading. You guys are the Piglet pile. Today's pick a card reading, we are taking a look at what your person's late night thoughts of you are. Again, I have no idea what direction this is going to take. It could be, like I said, it could be a little bit muy caliente, or it could be like a little spicy. It can be a little like, whoa, it could be a little, a little bit of this and that and intense. We're going to take a look. We'll find out and see. But one last glance at Piglet again for you guys' pile. If you guys are interested, the channel, to become a channel member, you can join. The link should be somewhere on the app that you're using. If not, you might have to do it from a desktop. So if you are, thank you those of you that subscribed. Just really grateful for that. And then if you guys are interested in personal readings or written format pick a card readings, the links are all in the description box for that. But everything is ready to go, you guys. Let's just jump right in and see what we find out. The intention today was to do a mini reading. Whether or not that's going to happen, I don't know, because I want one thing and then I just end up getting a lot of energy, a lot of messages that come through. And let's see, I'm going to go ahead and lay out the tarot. Of course, if you guys are new, this is the way I do my readings. I start off with tarot and then I add on oracle cards once we go through that. So these are tarot cards that we have. Wow, you guys, we have 3 major arcanas here. So that's a lot. And we're 4 for 4 on the majors. You guys, that's crazy. All right. Now we can tone it down a little bit. It's not down. Really? Wow. Okay. 5 out of the 6, like 75%, 90% of your cards are majors. That's insane. With the Emperor being here twice, we have Aries, we have Sagittarius, we have Cancer, we have Gemini, and we also have, with our King of Pentacles, yeah, it's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So all the energies are here, but those are the major ones. What are your person's late night thoughts about you? With the Temperance, look. It is what it is, right? I'm seeing water. I'm seeing, water tends to be wet, right? It tends to be moist, and I'm getting that kind of a vibe. And especially with the lovers, about, you being right there, holding on to them, and just like the hair and having your body next to theirs. So yeah, that's a little bit. And then just all that red. There's a lot of red here that I'm really drawn to right now. So it's just like that passion, that desire, that longing, just to have their hands on you, and not in that kind of a way, it's more of a intimate, physical, but not in a bad kind of a way. So this person, yeah, they really just are late night thoughts about having you. You get what I'm saying here. And then we have the Chariot and the King of Pentacles. I'm just getting this person wanting to have their way with you, like wanting to dominate you, wanting to do what they want. Like, it's just, the Chariot, I just feel like it's like go. Like it's a green light. Just go. It's just kind of like fast. So I don't think they're imagining the whole thing or anything like that, but I just think like they're just like imagining how it would feel or what it would feel like. And especially if you guys have been intimate, then they're thinking about that again. Like they're playing that back in their mind, is what I'm getting here. But the other thing too is with the Chariot and the King of Pentacles, what I'm getting is this person wanting to have a successful relationship with you, like really actually wanting more. And because I say that because we do have the King of Pentacles, to me, this is right a step right below the Emperor, and it's just crazy. King of Pentacles to the Emperor. This is not a page type of an energy. So that's why I say they do want something more. This is more of a reliable, stable individual, but this person can lay it down. You know, they know what they're doing. They can be a boss in different areas of their life. And that is also about, I feel like, winning you over, not just in the bedroom. I do feel like this person wants to show you what they're capable of and how they can take care of you inside and outside of the bedroom. That's really what I'm getting with that. And then, of course, we have the Emperor twice. It's just Emperor and Emperor energy. And like I said, from the King to the Emperor, and just showing you how much of a man they can be, how much, or if it's a woman, it's the masculine energy. Let me just put it that way, right? It's the masculine energy in the relationship, because regardless, there's a feminine energy and then there's a more masculine energy. So the masculine energy, they want to show you that they can take care of you, that they can be the one to show you a good time, that they can provide. And I think they want to show you that they can make you happy in all areas of your life, and it's not just limited to one thing. So that's what I'm getting with that. I don't really feel too much other than just that really strong. I mean, it's a lot of masculine energy. You have two Emperor cards. Yeah, it's a lot of masculine energy, especially with the King of Pentacles here. I feel like this person is just wanting to show you, wanting to win you over, wanting to do the right things, wanting to turn you on, thinking about that, imagining and fantasizing about you. But then at the same time, I feel like this person is thinking about having that relationship. And even with the Chariot, I'm more drawn to the car right now. So I do think this is about spoiling you, taking you out, traveling, going out and doing good things. So I think they think about taking you out, going out for dinner. And for some of you, it is where, yeah, they want to be intimate in public areas, is what I'm getting, or like hiding, just that like taboo type of, you shouldn't be doing this kind of an energy. Like, so a little bit of a bad boy energy coming through here too. And not just, even though, yes, they are more mature and they are elevated and successful and everything, they still have that playful aside to them about wanting to be caught, I guess, in a way, or just, being bad. All right, I'm going to go ahead and add on your oracle cards and see what else we get. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave this one out here. And we're going to put this one here. Sorry, I don't know why I'm trying to sing it. I think I'm just like, I might have zoned out a little bit. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm going to start off over here with the fork in the road, first of all. I see it, fork. Yeah, forking you. I mean, you guys get what I'm saying here. That's a lot. And then it's not only that, it's like a picnic table. So this person, I don't know why I was picturing like a kitchen. So I feel like for some of you, this person is imagining doing it in the kitchen with you and that sort of a thing. And just like, or they're just thinking of like, oh my gosh, am I really, yeah, like just eating you like that. I mean, there's no other way around it. There's really no other way around it. That's what I'm getting here. So yeah, just a lot of sexual desire and energy is coming through for this one. So this one is definitely, is it that BDE energy kind of? Yeah, I would say so. Just as someone who's very successful, but they can put their money where their mouth is, and they can do it. It's not just a talk kind of a thing with this person. They can actually do it. They can follow through. So it's not just limited to that. The next card that we have is Rapunzel. Liberation. This person wants to set you free. Like they just want, like, I think a lot of it though is more about setting their passion and their desires for you free, and just not even thinking about it, just going to town and having a good time with you, being intimate. I mean, this is very, yeah, this is very late night type of like MA. I got to keep it PG because I got I'm monetized. I got to keep careful with that. But that's what I'm getting with liberation. It's just about being free and yeah, that's, you guys get what I'm saying, right? You guys know what I'm going with it. The next thing that we have is desire. So we have self pleasure, sexual thoughts, intense feelings. I mean, do I need to say more, you guys? This person is having a good time even though you're not there, of, pleasuring themselves to the thought of you. I mean, that's pretty clear cut here. And I think that's kind of, we were feeling all that energy, right? I said there was a lot of red and passion, desire. So that's definitely coming through with that card. And then just the feelings that they have for you. So, yes, it's wanting you, but also really do wanting a relationship at the same time. So it's not just about being intimate and physical with you, that sort of a thing. And then we have make it rain. Come on, you guys. Water, rain, the same thing what I was saying. Water's wet. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I'm getting. It talks about all this other stuff with money. I think it's just making you feel good at the end of the day. I feel like that's what this energy is. It's about making you feel good, and having a good time with you. And that is where I think I shall leave it. I think I pretty much covered it. I think I know what they're thinking. I think you know what they're thinking now. And there's just a lot of passion and desire. And if you ever feel that, like, sexual energy for no reason, just coming out of nowhere, then maybe it's your person. Especially if you guys are divine counterparts, you will understand that. If you don't identify with the divine counterparts, then that might be a concept that doesn't make sense. But for those that are on like a twin flame journey or have a higher level soulmate, then they understand what I'm talking about right now, and that'll make sense. So take it if it's for you, leave it if it doesn't, but that's it. I'm gonna leave it here. Yeah. So comment, like, share, subscribe if you're not already, and if you do subscribe, please remember to click on that bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card reading. And if you really did like it, please do give it a thumbs up, especially if you don't like to comment. I really would appreciate it. It helps out my channel. Again, the links to everything is in the description box. That is all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye, Pile 1. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your pick a card reading. If you are new, hi and welcome. My name is Sandra, and I will be your tarot reader for the next few minutes or however long this reading takes. For those of you that are subscribed, thank you guys so much for all your support, and glad to have you back for another pick a card reading. You guys are the Tiana pile. So one last glance at her, and while I show you guys that, I do offer memberships now at two different tiers, $5 and $10, and there are different perks, and I am just really excited to be able to even offer that to you guys. So that's something you can do. And if you are interested, the join button should be somewhere on your app or whatever you're using. If not, you might have to do it from a desktop or laptops. I'm not 100% sure. I know it's different depending on what you're using. And if you're interested in personal readings or written format pick a card readings, all the links are in the description box. But today's pick a card reading, we are taking a look at what is your person's late night thoughts about you. I can go any direction. Pile 1, I wasn't really surprised. That was an interesting one. But yeah, Pile 2, let's just jump right in. I want to see what is your person's late night thoughts about you. So if this is your first pick a card on the channel, again, welcome. But what I wanted to do is just kind of explain the way I do my pick a card readings. I do tarot first, and then I add in oracle cards. Good mixture of the two, and I do pre-shuffle them. I don't look at them until I actually do the reading, so I don't do like any type of downloads. I do have signs and confirmations that I'm going to list here. I forgot to mention that for Pi 1 because it's something new that I started on YouTube. I've been doing it over on Instagram, so this is just another way for you to know this is your pile, or just kind of connect with it more and feel like you picked the right one. But trust your intuition, especially if it's what you're thinking about. You're thinking about your person, and then you actually pick a number based off of what your intuition tells you. So, but yeah, that's just kind of how it works. So I'm going to go ahead and lay these out. I do use clarifiers. I don't do reversals. I know some people do, and some people, I'm not one of those that does. If you do, then great. If you don't, then hey, I understand. I'm not here to judge any person's way of reading. It's just however you want to read it. As long as you get the message, that's at the end, that's all that matters. So that's period. But that's what it comes down to. So we have our cards here. We have what energy? What energy? I'm taking a look. Nothing that's really like paying attention, like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I don't really see too much Earth. I see pretty much everything else, so not too much. I'm gonna go ahead and slide these up slightly because I don't think it's fully in the frame, or it's like way too close to the cutoff here. I want to raise it a little bit. So as far as signs go, I'm not really going to have anything like that unless it was in the signs and confirmations. I can't remember. Wrote them down before I did the reading. That's the only thing I did do. I don't look at the cards. So that's just how it works. But what is your person's night night thoughts about you? Pile 2. I just heard, oh, the things I would do to you. So this person is definitely, there's, a little bit of that spiciness coming through. Or yes, this person is desiring you, especially with the high priestess. This is someone, yes, we talk about intuition and stuff, but she's also very unattainable in some kind of ways, but also that sexual type of an energy as well. And so with Seven of Cups and with the channel message that I got, yes, this person is definitely daydreaming, fantasizing about you at night and enjoying it is what I'm getting. And just different scenarios. And like I said, the channel I got was all the things I would do to you. So obviously this is more than one thing that they want to do with you. And since we have the Seven of Cups, there's several different things. And usually with the Seven of Cups in the Rider Waite card, there's like a cup and you can see different things. This one's a little bit different. So I don't really have like a picture to show you guys unless I remember when I'm editing and putting it all together to actually do that. Maybe I'll just make a note of that to check pile 2 so I can add that in so you guys have a visual, don't have to Google it. Just so I have that, because I do forget. And a lot of times I'm just kind of rushing to put it together so I can get it uploaded as quickly as possible for you guys. I'm just making a note of that. But that's what I'm getting with that part. And the Six of Wands and the Five of Swords. And so this, I don't think this part is really that kind of a thing. I do think that this person is wanting to either win you back or to change your mind about something. I feel like you guys have had some type of disagreements. There's this distance, and you both kind of wanting to win, a little bit of a butting of heads going on here. So this person is wanting there to be a happy outcome for the two of you is what I'm getting. So a resolution is what they're hoping for and what they're thinking about. The next thing that I'm getting is the Fool. I think this person, okay, so it might be that this person did you wrong in the past. There was something that they weren't honest with you about pile 2. This person was hiding something. They didn't reveal things. I mean, whether it was just that they were hiding their feelings or they really just lied to you about something or somebody. It could be either one of those. You guys know your situation best, of course. But whatever it was, this person, what your person is wanting when they think about night is they want to move on from it. Now, of course, we could go into a whole discussion about that. It's really up to you to decide, whether or not it's going to be that easy. And because it just seems like they just want to move on, and it's like you would have to decide, is this person, have they learned, have they changed, all that stuff, right? That's all stuff for you to figure out. I'm just letting you know this is what their late night thoughts are. That's all I'm going to touch on. And that's what I'm getting with the tarot. So I'm going to go ahead and add on the oracle cards now to your reading. We're going to do it this way. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to have to take a look because I remember one of the piles that did come up as a confirmation, and I was like, okay, it's been coming up. I think we are in the year of the snake as well, so that's something else. I need to take a look at my phone. And no, okay, you guys aren't. I was gonna say if you guys were, it was a different pile. All right, never mind. I take it back. Maybe I missed it by a pile. I had snake as one of the confirmations. It was for pile 1. It wasn't for your guys's, but maybe if you guys watch pile 1 and this connects, and yeah, it's all that other stuff. Anyways, for the first one, we're gonna take a look at the snake. Requires stillness. What I'm getting with the snake is I feel like it's going back to this. It's going back to that. They're thinking about how they acted shady. They weren't revealing their true colors. And now I think it's this wanting to shed the past. You know what I was saying about moving on, starting fresh? That's what I'm getting with that card. Just releasing it, moving on to this next chapter with you. The next thing that we have Dawn, the girl, the golden-haired Duty. I'm looking at her expression. That's the first thing I'm looking at. Like right now, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to pull it up here. And sorry, the red thing, that's from my camera. She just looks angry. So I think this person is like thinking about how they've upset you, how they've hurt you, how they've betrayed you, and you're just upset. And so with Duty, they kind of feel like they owe it to you to come correct and do it right. I'm really like, yeah, I'm gonna change it, go from that. I'm looking here, look, I'm looking at the snake, right? And you see its tongue out, you know? So if you want to, like, this person's wanting to use their tongue on you is what I'm getting. I kind of bypassed it. It was one of the first things that I saw, but I'm like, no, maybe I'm just, because I was thinking about the snake and the Seven of Swords, and it keeps coming up. So apparently I do need to say that this is what your person is thinking about, using their tongue on you. So there you go. That's one of the tools they want to use. Those are those first two. So now we're going to go ahead and jump over to the left side and see what else we get with these two. We have childish, immature, argumentative, playing the victim. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. I think for some of you, they think that you've been childish about it, and that you're playing the victim, and maybe that you're milking it for what they did, you know. But that could be part of their ego and everything. So that's just, you know, that. But also at the same time, I do think like they know that they were also immature, and they caused it with the Seven of Swords, and you know, especially what I was saying about this card, how she just looked angry and upset and argumentative. So I feel like it's almost like they know you have your guard up, and you're kind of questioning and pushing everything that they say. Like if they say this and you come at them with this, if they say that, you come at them with that. So you know, it's like there's always this backlash almost is what they're thinking about. So I think they're kind of frustrated with that. Because I mean, yeah, it gets frustrating, but at the same time, dude, you were the Seven of Swords. We don't want to see the Seven of Swords, right? We don't. It's if it's a Seven of Swords, I want to see it with something like it's a surprise and they're trying to be sneaky about it. But and from what I'm getting here, not really. I don't know if you guys are seeing 7, 7, 7, 7. That may be another confirmation. Is that even one of the signs? It probably isn't, and that's gonna be even. No, it's not. It's not. But it's something else you guys might be seeing as I'm doing the reading. That's what I'm getting here. Anything else with childish? No, just, you know, it's not to trigger you guys. I hate, you know, it's a whole conversation, but it's just what I'm getting. You know, I have to tell you what I'm getting from your person, and this is what it is, you know. So I do think they see it for both sides. So I don't think it's just one of you that they see it, and but then again, some of them might, you know, they might be trying to put the blame on you, or just maybe it is, they're just looking at you as being playing the victim and everything in that. So I'm just going to leave it there with that card. The next card that we have here is toxic people. This one for sure, I think it's they know it's them. They see that they've been toxic, that they haven't been honest and open with you about things. It talks about addictions, bad advice, wrong crowd. So this is going to be multiple things. I feel like this is going to fit with everybody in one form or the other with this card. So it could be addictions. This person might have some type of addiction coping mechanism that isn't the best, and it just messed up your relationship, your connection, whichever situation, you know, ship, whatever it is that you guys have at this point or had. And so with addictions, it just it was gonna happen. So they know, they're aware of it. The other thing, bad advice. So it could be that they were going to people, and especially if it's people that are not supportive of your connection, or if it was, say they have like this best friend, like it's a guy, right, and he has this best friend that's like a girl, or he has this close friend that's a female or a sister or something, and they don't like you, then you know it's kind of like they just were giving advice out of what would work best for them. You know, like I don't feel like they were really thinking about their person or thinking about you, even if they don't really know you. I think they were looking out for themselves, honestly, is what I'm getting with that. And then we have the wrong crowd. So it could just be the wrong friends, you know, friends pressuring them to do something, to act a certain way, and they just like it's kind of like Grease. That's kind of what I'm getting. I'm getting Grease vibes, like, you know, with Danny, and how when Sandy finds him and everything, and he just has to, like, at first he's all excited, right, in that part, and then he's just kind of like, he sees his friends kind of giving him a look, and then he kind of changes his whole demeanor about it, like playing it off like, oh, it doesn't mean anything, or you don't mean anything. So I kind of feel like it's that kind of a vibe. So Grease has been coming up for me, so I think maybe that's why I've been seeing Grease so much, because of this, that resonates with you guys. You guys will know, but that's what I'm getting with that card. So overall, yeah, there's a little bit of that sexual desire and stuff going through, and the fantasizing, daydreaming, whatnot. But I do think this person really thinks about how kind of things, you know, just changed, and wanting to move on from what's happened, and realizing that, yeah, you're upset. I think they kind of blame you a little bit, but they know deep down that it's also them, and knowing that they connected with the wrong. I kind of honestly think, though, because of the childish and the toxic people card, I honestly think what I'm getting here is kind of a little bit of a narcissist kind of an energy right now, because this person seems to be blaming everyone else but themselves, but deep down they know that it is part of them. But for, you know, so it's just, you guys, again, you guys will know who your person is, and But let me tell you, as someone who was in a narcissistic relationship, I didn't even, the word narcissist didn't exist for me, and it wasn't a label that I ever gave him. So I didn't even realize I was in a relationship with a narcissist until afterwards. So if you don't think they are, I mean, it's just going to be like doing a deep dive. I wish I had someone to guide me to let me know. Um, but, lesson learned, it was my karmic debt to be paid. It is what it is, and I definitely paid my debt back. But it is where you may not see it. You may not see that this is a narcissist, and yet they are. So it's gonna be like, if this person tends to put the blame on you often, then you might want to just kind of do a little bit of digging and finding, doing your research. There's a lot of good stuff out there on the internet, just saying. But if it doesn't resonate, that's fine. But it just seems like this person blames other people. Like, oh, you're the childish one. Oh, well, it was my friends. They were telling me this. It was the people around me. So that is what I don't like. So that is something just to keep in mind. And I'm just pointing it out because that's the energy I'm getting, and that's something else for me to point out and to help steer you guys, hopefully, at least to make you aware of certain things too. As a tarot reader, it's not just going to be like, oh, this is this, this is that. It's tarot is a really deep, meaningful tool, and it's a way to connect with spirit, and for a reason. But anyways, that, yeah, so it could be, for some of them, it's just they are blaming themselves or blaming you, and they're blaming other people, but it just seems like they're passing the blame, which I kind of really don't like. In the end, they know you're pissed off. They know you're upset, that you're not happy. They want to move on. So again, like I was saying with this one, it's going to be up to you to decide if you give this person a chance, if you really let them in with open arms. Is it because they've changed? Is it because, you want somebody? That's all up to you. That's all. Anyways, that's where I'm going to go ahead and leave it. That's enough. You guys know where I'm going. So comment, like, share, subscribe. And if you do subscribe, first of all, thank you. And please remember to click on that bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card reading. The links to everything is in the description box. Thank you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the reading. And again, if you want to become a member of this channel, the join button is somewhere, I don't know where, in your app. And again, if you can't find it, then check out your computer, laptop, or ask somebody for help. I'm so sorry. I don't know. Google. Maybe Google's a good friend, right? Sometimes when you don't know how to do things. Or YouTube. All right. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you, Pile 2. Hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your pick a card reading. If you are new, hi, my name is Sandra, and I will be your tarot reader for the next few minutes, or however long this reading takes. Glad to have you guys here. If you guys are subscribed, as always, I cannot thank you guys enough, and I'm just glad that this reading piqued your interest and you tuned in. And so you guys are the Dolores pile from Encanto, and I'm just going to give you one last glance. If you guys are interested, I am now offering memberships here on the channel. So there are two different tiers, $5 and $10, and they do come with perks. The $10 comes with all the perks of the 5 plus some additional ones. And yeah, I just need to go through like the list and write it down, but I really don't want to do that. So you guys can kind of check it out yourselves. If you guys are interested in written format pick a card readings, or if you're interested in personals, the links are all in the description box. Let me move Miss Tiana from pile 2. Today we are taking a look at what is your person's late night thoughts about you. It can go either way. It's been kind of what I expected it to be with the other two piles. So let's just jump right in. Pile 3, let's find out what your person's late night thoughts of you are. Oops. So for those of you, I've been doing this on the rest of the pile, so I don't know. Normally I don't do this, but I've been explaining, if you guys are new, the way that I do my tarot readings, I use tarot first, and then I use the oracle cards and lay those out afterwards. I do not look at the cards until I actually do the reading, so I don't get any type of downloads. I do have the signs and synchronicity, or signs and confirmations, that I get. And you can see, let me I type it out on my notepad. So I did the other piles. I don't know if there's a timestamp. Yeah, you can see it's 6:28 and 6:14 is when I was doing this. So those are, that was really interesting that Robin Williams and Zendaya came out. But anyways, that's what I'm getting, but that's how I do it. And I don't know until I do the reading. So I don't have any reason to pre-shuffle or look at the cards, because then it doesn't make sense. The messages aren't legit. I'm not like that. I'm not here to trick anyone. I'm really genuinely here just because I enjoy doing this, and I want to help people. And and a little bit of nosy, I guess, since we tend to look at love readings and I know people want to know what's going on. And I know love readings are pretty popular, and I think that's how my channel got to where it is because of that. So, anyways, we have, what do we have? We have fixed signs. We have, oh boy, I always get this mixed up, and this is even worse because I really don't think I have Scorpio, Leo. Oh, gosh, I'm gonna write them down because I am not. I'm Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. Oh, is it Aquarius? There we go. At least I hope it is. If not, I'll correct myself here if I remember. But that is what we have. Anything specific? There's really no water sign other than, I mean, technically we have Scorpio with the world card, so I'm really not going to say. We have everything here, so I'm not really going to touch on that. There's not too much else to go into it. Let's just jump right in and see what it is that they're thinking about you. Their late night thoughts of you, pile 3. This, what they're really thinking about is this person is really wanting a relationship with you. Like, this person is just based off of these top cards, the top row, like, this person is thinking long term with you. Like, they're thinking about how they want something deeper and meaningful with you and something that's long lasting. This person isn't just about having a good time. Like, they want to have this relationship and they want to have it now. Why they're holding themselves back, I don't know. Normally it's fears, it's doubts, insecurities, all that, right? But really what it is first column, yeah, is just telling me like this person wants this relationship. They want to move forward. They just want to go after you. Like, they just want to make it happen. They just, I don't know, something's holding them back. We'll see if that comes up, may not. The next thing that we have is the Hierophant. So this person is wanting commitment with you, but they do want to do it kind of in a traditional type of way. This person isn't wanting to rush anything. They don't want to skip over any steps. They don't want to overlook anything. This is the type of person that would ask your father for your hand in marriage. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, this person is that kind of an individual. Like, they would do it that way. They would be very traditional. There wouldn't be no eloping or anything like that. It would be like a, a meshing mesh. I don't know if that's, is that a word? A combination of your both families like coming together and celebrating it, and everyone being happy and just wanting to have this relationship with you. But I do think with the Hierophant, I'm going to be honest, with some of them, it is where it's just commitment. For some of them, with the Hierophant and the Four of Wands, this is more of marriage type of an energy that I'm getting here. So this pile seems like they're more on the serious side of things when it comes to you. At late at night, not having you there is really making them long for you and long for something more, wanting that, because the world, you are their world. Yeah, I'm gonna go be cheesy again. It comes up in one of the piles eventually, and this is where it is. You complete their world. You make them happy. You give them the spark of joy, of happiness, excitement. You give them a reason to live. You give them a reason to wake up in the morning. If you guys are together, this person is really falling for you. Let me just tell you, this person has deep feelings for you. Even though I don't have a lot of water energy here, this is what I'm getting. This person really feels serious about you, pile 3. I didn't get this with the other piles. So you guys are different in that sense. I'm going to go ahead and add on the oracle cards now and see what we get. So I'm going to put this one here. Okay. Some of the cards are just funny, just what it is. And I'm getting like ideas already, downloads of what it is. All right. I'm trying to stretch. Like, can I reach it? I'm over on the right side. You can see my shadow here. So I'm not on this side. So when I'm laying a card over here, sorry, my voice is cracking. I have to like reach over. Anyways, I'm just sharing, please don't get upset because of that. And kind of lightening it up a little bit sometimes. I like doing that. I don't like being serious all the time. And I feel like with tarot, sometimes I'm expected to be. And it's like, I'm sorry, I'm not that type of person. But we have the yeah. Okay. What I was getting with the yeah. When you read it, it's kind of like, yeah. That's kind of the impression I get. No. This to me, this person is fantasizing about you. They're fantasizing about being intimate with you. And it's that like, as they go like into you, or there's that, you two bodies become one kind of a thing. They want to hear that, yeah, you know what I'm getting, right? Yeah, that, like the moaning and all that, and like that's what they want to hear. They want to know like they're making you happy, they're pleasing you, they're making you feel good. That's what I'm getting with that card. That's what's coming through. So, I mean, yeah, that's what I was saying. At first, I was like, but then I got the download. I'm like, oh, that's what that card is. So I was like, okay, that's what it is. And then we have the next card is Hansel from Hansel and Gretel, and it talks about survival. The way that I'm interpreting this card is wanting this relationship to last, wanting it to go the distance, and because this person does have marriage on the mind. It's crazy because usually I don't. But look, I am, I have a lot of people that are on twin flame journeys that have divine counterparts. So to them, this makes sense. If you're not a part of those journeys, some of the stuff that I might say may not make sense. But those that have been on this journey for a while, they understand. They get what it is, right? And so, if this is someone newer, you're like, well, I don't know. You might want to pick another pile. But I really feel like this one is just, it's so different because there is this romantic sweet love, of course, with the desire and the longing and the passion and wanting more. If you guys have been dating someone and seeing someone, then they really do think about marriage. But there's someone here, this person, whoever this is, they are wanting more, So, yeah, that's what the survival card, that's what I'm getting. I hope it makes sense. It's just, I know sometimes it's like, oh, that's a lot. Like, it's really deep with marriage, but I'm getting marriage. I'm really getting it with those two cards, even with the three, like I said. This to me is talking about marriage. This is more serious, even if you guys have been in separation. But then again, you guys are probably on that journey, and I know it gets a bad rep. That's, I'm not here to talk about all that, but it's some type of higher soulmate type of connection. At the end of the day, that's what it is. The next card that we have opposites attract. So, I mean, I was looking at yin and yang with this one. And if you see, it's a circle, right? The yin and the yang. And what do we have? The world. The world is a circle. You complete their world. You guys are soulmates. This person thinks about, like, I have found my soulmate. I have found the person. I have found the one that I want to be with. Like, this is the person I want to settle down with. Your person is really, it's that sweet energy of, like, if you were laying in bed, they would cuddle you, from behind. They would spoon you. They would be there holding you. And that's kind of what I'm getting. Like, they just want that intimacy and have you there to breathe in your smell your hair, that kind of an energy. That's what I'm getting with this. The card itself, it says lessons, not your usual type, different spiritual beliefs. And they could be, especially if you guys have known, like, oh, I know this has been my soulmate. I know that person's my twin flame. I know they're this or that. And your person may not have fully understood, may not have believed it, but I think as time has gone on, they're really understanding and opening their eyes to what things are here. But yeah, even though you might be different, at the end of the day, they're like, okay, but I recognize home in that person. It's very cheesy, very sweet energy with this person. Like I said, it's very cute. Very cutesy, very demure. All right, and then the last card that we have here, we have guidance. I'm getting this person is wanting guidance. Like, they're looking, what do I do? How do I move things forward? How do I make things happen? And I say that because this person is at page and knight level. They haven't reached a king and they haven't reached an emperor. They're not the Hierophant at all. They're not. I mean, it's not to be mean to your person. They're not at that level yet. So I do think like this person, it's very new to them experiencing this. And in the past, if they kind of ghosted you, ran off, got scared, it's probably because of that. And so I think a lot of them at night, they're praying for help. I think they're reaching out to God or whatever higher power they believe in, or the universe, whatever, angels, guides, and be like, help me know what to do. How do I make this happen? How do I move things forward? Because what it is your person is longing for you. They want you. They really want you. Like I said, it's serious with this marriage, desire for marriage, or being together and coming together and having a serious commitment, at least at the very minimum. I wouldn't like go off and talk about marriage if I wasn't seeing it, because I really don't like saying one thing and it's just like it's not. But I am. I mean, that's what I'm getting. So I'm not going to hide that from you guys. I'm getting that very serious type of commitment from your person. The card, it does say about faith healing, intuition, and dreams. So I think this person, it might be like this is the type of person that looks at your photos until they fall asleep. This person might be kind of spying on you on social media, see what you're up to, and then thinking about you and then falling asleep and dreaming about you, or like they just think about you and then before they know it, they fall asleep and then you're in their dreams and that kind of a thing. And it might be that you guys are astral traveling in dreams. That's a whole nother subject. But I am a firm believer that we do astral travel as we sleep. I think that's why so many times you're like, oh, I slept for 8 hours, but I'm still so exhausted. I honestly think it's because your mind and your soul was traveling. You were doing things. You were going places. You were seeing people. You might be seeing this person. And you just don't remember it because you weren't there. It wasn't your dream. You were entering someone else's dream. So very like crazy, right? When you kind of think about it, it's just there's so much we don't even know about. But that's my belief. I'm not saying you guys have to believe it or not, but I mean it's something to think about. It's something to think about and stuff that doesn't make sense as humans, right? And so, anyways, getting back to the reading. Your person is definitely praying, asking for help. And it could be that maybe they're talking to a friend, family, someone that they know, like at night, like and being like, what do I do, asking for help, like, that kind of a thing. And maybe I don't think, to me this is more like they're in bed right before bed, kind of an energy of their late night thoughts. I wasn't late night thoughts when they're out with their friends, like this is more late night thoughts when they're alone by themselves, kind of a thing. But yeah, this person is wanting a lot. I don't know what the history of your relationship is, and I don't know what the connection is. I know for a lot of you it's been rocky, but right now, like I said, this person very minimum wants a serious commitment with you, and even thinking long term as in marriage. They do want to please you, they want to make you happy, make you content. They want this relationship to last. They understand that you guys are soulmates, that you guys connect, even though you might be different. There's something special here. They don't know what to do. They're more of inexperienced. I wouldn't say immature. I would say inexperienced when it comes to love and how to handle this type of connection. It's not what they're used to. So they may have fumbled you. They may have fumbled things. They may, they're just kind of waking up. It's just kind of like the bird learning how to fly. They try to fly and, fall out the nest, and they just got to keep trying. And that's just kind of what it is. So that's where I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading, pile 3. If you guys want to rewind it, I know it's quite a lot of information, especially spiritually. But I just, yeah, you guys know that this my the way I've always done the readings since I've started. I've done it that way. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. Comment, like, share, subscribe if you do like it. You don't want to comment, please do give it a thumbs up at least. And if you do subscribe, thank you. Please remember to click on that bell icon when you do subscribe so you get notified when I post another pick a card reading. The links to everything is in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye, Pal 3.